Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Lakers, West is out there with Goodrich. We've got Chamberlain, a big game for this young man making his NBA debut. And it's McMillan, and it's Hairston in at the power forward position. And for Milwaukee, Robertson is out there with McLaughlin. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then it's Dandridge.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. Some of it was injuries, part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting five. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Milwaukee. West dishes to Goodrich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West.
Assist from Jerry West.
Here is Robertson. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He's thrilled with their play on the offensive end of the floor, saying it's all coming together for us. The ball movement is great, and when someone doesn't have it, they're cutting and fighting to get open. It's just fun basketball to coach and to watch. Let's have some fun ourselves, guys.
And thanks as always, Doris. And guys, the emphasis on quality shooting, getting those chances identified by their coach is a key for them.
Well, it sounds simple, Kevin. You got to shoot the ball well to win, but the way to try to do that is to get yourself the best opportunities possible, and that means executing offensively.
And not just executing, but not settling for anything but high percentage shots, guys. I mean, smart basketball and not forcing anything unnecessarily. Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century, and the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
And the first one drops. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, and there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
He's off on the second.
Well, since the new CBA, the league has made the luxury tax much more punitive. Certainly the Lakers blessed with the financial wherewithal to be a tax-paying team. The problem is it can hurt your flexibility under the new rules just to make deals, and that's going to be the challenge for LA.
Here's Chamberlain after the basket by Milwaukee. Here's Goodrich. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Well, you talk about the huge fan base for the Lakers, Clark. One of the marquee franchises, certainly in the entire NBA.
I would even stretch that to all of sports, Kevin. The market and their finances clearly have helped them gain that stature, but you can't shortchange the organization, the people making the decisions. They've been a winner for a long time, and that's been the magic ingredient that's attracted fans, players, sponsors, the full package.
Count the bucket. Chamberlain got 5 points so far. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Inside, number 34. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 6.
How about the delivery in the lane, just perfectly done.
West kicks to Chamberlain. Feeds it to Goodrich. The 3, and that one's good.
This team is buzzing right now. They've yet to miss.
Bucks trail by 4. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes good on the layup.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
West kicks to Goodrich. Pass to McMillan. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
And the Bucks making a change here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Robertson outside. He passes Dandridge. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Dandridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Goodrich passes to Chamberlain. Here's McMillan. Hits the close-range jumper. McMillan's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Chamberlain. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Bucks trail by 4. Robertson drives in, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's Dandridge. Passes to Abdul-Jabbar. There's the pass, Dandridge. Shot clock at 6. There's the steal. West passes to McMillan. That's good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And they're getting out in transition, too, finding some easy points on the fast break.
Here is McLaughlin after the made shot from McMillan. McLaughlin the pass to Dandridge. He kicks to Robertson. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. Here's Perry. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to West. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
McLaughlin the pass to Perry. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Ellis is checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Hairston. Erickson's checked in for McMillan. And it's Riley in for Goodrich. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 8-point game. The drive by Allen. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And here is Los Angeles now. Back to Ellis. Pass to Riley. He feeds it to Robinson. There's the dish to Baylor. Defended by Perry. The 15-footer misses off the left iron.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one. Well, you know, the Bucks thought they had a plan to make a big push forward by pairing some talent together in the backcourt, but what seems to have happened is they are now mired in mediocrity, which is exactly where you don't want to be.
Now here's Allen. Nelson with a screen on Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. The feed to Jones. From deep three-point range. The shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Baylor drives in. And good on the basket. Book it. And back to Minnesota. They were the 8th seed in the East last year, but still finished 6 games under 500. Still a lot of work for them to get above 500 and be in a position where, Steve, they are, competing for home court in the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of changes for the Bucks in the offseason, but a team that was able to sneak in last year, they're hopeful to make it once again this season, but it feels like they're kind of stuck in the middle right now.
Here's Baylor after the made shot from Nelson. Puts it up from 17. Elgin Baylor again. And the Lakers lead by 8.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Allen with it. Robinson picks him up. Jones kicks to Nelson. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here is Riley. Shot from free throw range. Again, Los Angeles.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
Jones drives in. No good. Lakers leading by 8. Ellis outside. Robinson up top. Passes it to Riley. Goes up at the stripe. And Jones pulls it down. Allen outside. The pass to Perry. He dishes it to Jones. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. The Lakers making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Jones. Here's Robinson. Shot no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
I was impressed with their transition game, guys. They really got out and ran the lanes.
Yeah, they did. I mean, no better way to get easy buckets than through fast breaks.
Allen against Robinson. Knocked loose. Number 34, Baylor defending, and that one's good. 8 points for him.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now, here is Robinson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Dandridge. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move. Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
And that one misses. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them, but many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start, and you could tell in that series Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team, and that's exactly what they did.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, a coaching carousel for the Lakers last season. They made it only 5 games before firing Mike Brown. Then they decided to go in a new direction. And, boy, they went through 3 different head coaches before all was said and done. They never really were able to gain that consistency they were looking for.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Pass to McMillan. Back to Chamberlain. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Hairston, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And back to the Lakers' struggles last season. What do you think, Clark, were the main problems that, held them back from being the kind of title contender that they thought they were, and a lot of people imagined they were?
Well, how much time do I have? 3 or 4 shot clocks worth? I mean, I think there were a number of issues, as you might expect. Injuries played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play, really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small, a team without a number of shooters trying to spread the floor, older team trying to go up tempo, coaching change.
Coaching change, right, yes.
You had a lot of moving parts, and it made it very difficult for everybody, I think, and it showed in how the Lakers season went.
That's a good assessment. Here's Goodrich. After the made shot from Oscar Robertson. Goodrich, that's good.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, the offense is just moving through him, Steve, no doubt.
McLaughlin's checked in for Allen. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Lakers leading by 5. Hairston, the pass to Chamberlain. West outside. Dishes it to Goodrich. From deep. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Now here's Robertson.
Defensive foul. Harrison. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Dandridge. Trailing by 5. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good. Dandridge has got 7 points in the game.
Really nice work inside there. We'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Goodrich kicks to Chamberlain. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dandridge passes to Abdul-Jabbar. There's the bucket. Good. And it's now only a 1-point Laker lead.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Kicks it to Chamberlain. Shot's good. He's got 12.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
West against Robertson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The second chance effort. Number 34. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And he can't get the first one.
And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. And you think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. And the front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
And he's good on the second. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired, and that's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Doubled by Goodrich. Hairston, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The Lakers with the ball. Los Angeles leading by 4. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. West dishes to Chamberlain. Soft touch off the glass. Chamberlain got 7 now in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Sinks the 15-footer.
His shooting has been so good today, he may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Bucks making a change here. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. He kicks it to Goodrich. Launches a 3. And the basket good. Goodrich has got 14 points for the game.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Robertson passes Dandridge. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Unloads from 13. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
He feeds it to Goodrich. Pass to McMillan. Lakers working the ball around now. For 3, West. That's good. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Goodrich with it. He's got 14. He passes to McMillan. Into Wilt Chamberlain. Can't hit. Nice D from Abdul-Jabbar. Passes it to Andrews. Back to Robertson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Robertson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Goodrich kicks to Hairston. The dish now to Chamberlain. Whoops, they pick off the pass. 3-on-3. Dandridge. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Goodrich. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Goodrich has got 16 points. And here is Robertson. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
The Bucks actually made it back into the playoffs last season, but it wasn't because they were dominant at home. Only 21-20 at the Bradley Center. And those 21 wins were the fewest of any team that played in the playoffs.
Dandridge against McMillan. And there's the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Well, Clark, as you said, the Bucks didn't offer a lot as far as protecting their home court. In the end, it could come back to bite them as they lost 2 in a row on their home floor and got swept out of the playoffs, Steve, by Miami.
Well, that was a pretty tough matchup for anybody, but for Milwaukee, a team that was below 500, that was near impossible. But look, it was a struggle for the Bucks. We expected that, but getting to the playoffs was an accomplishment. We'll see if they can build on that this year.
Lakers leading by 6. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 1:34 left in the first half of the game. Robertson against Chamberlain.
And, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
The Bucks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls.
You know, during the season before last, the Bucks' problem had been offense. They just couldn't put up points consistently, and even when their defense would hold up, they would simply get outgunned by teams. They decided to change that by trying to be more of a transition team last year.
Allen's checked in for McLaughlin. Both free throws good from Robertson.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And there's the pass to Chamberlain. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. In fact, the Bucks actually led the entire Eastern Conference in pace and were 3rd overall in the NBA. Steve, only teams that were ahead of them were the Rockets and Nuggets, 2 teams you always think of running.
Well, it makes sense for the Bucks to have played that style last year. You had that backcourt of Ellis and Jennings, a lot of speed and quickness. They later added J.J. Redick, so you had shooting. So they had to play fast. It made some sense, but in the end, you know, they've made some changes in the offseason, and they're looking to get better.
Dandridge. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Oh, what a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter, and it's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get them out of this hole.
Now here's West. 7 points in the game. And that one's good. Goodrich has got 19 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Goodrich against Allen. He dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Hook shot on the way. They get it again. Off with the layup.
Great defense in the paint. They're making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
To the middle. High post Chamberlain. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
And the Bucks, they're shooting very well. 56% from the floor here in the second quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. For Milwaukee, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Well, guys, you go back to last season. I mean, this is a team that hit just 74% of its free throws. I know they'd like to see that number go up.
No good on that one. And Los Angeles with some changes. Ellis comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Baylor in for Hairston. He hits the second from the line. Here is Riley. West outside. Pass to Baylor. Dandridge pulls it in.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Robertson drives in. Drills the elbow jumper. Robertson's got 10 points.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
And a tight game here as we end the first half. Los Angeles on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime report. We're happy to be part of your Sunday. A strong first half for the Lakers. Their passing has been the key. Great playmaking all around. Wilt Chamberlain, absolutely dominating. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. And midway through, the Bucks are still alive. They've been relentless attacking the rim, dominating in points in the paint, and the bodies down low have been banging away. We've seen Oscar Robertson in top form. He's got 10 points, and he's also made plays for others, showing his court vision definitively in this one. And back to Milwaukee we go. Thanks for being with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Gail Goodrich really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
Goodrich against McLaughlin. Robertson to the paint. All alone. And off the glass. That one's good. Dandridge has got the first basket of the second half. That one for Milwaukee. Lakers leading by 3. Goodrich kicks it to West. Dishes to Chamberlain. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Chamberlain no good on the free throw.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now here's Robertson. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Robertson. West is there. 11 feet away. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
That is good. McMillan's got 6. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Robertson against West. Pass to McLaughlin. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Wants to get it to Robertson and does. From short range, gets it to go. He's got 12.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
And it's Goodrich missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Robertson against West. Passes it Dandridge. Swiped away. West dishes to Goodrich. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got his 7th assist in the game. Bucks trail by 7. Robertson outside. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And the Bucks making a change here. Lakers leading by 7. West kicks to Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup. Chamberlain got 4 points in the quarter.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
And the pass to Andrew. Perry passes to Andrew. Robertson got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Pass to McLaughlin. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Good on the shot. Robertson's got 14 points.
The second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Chamberlain, here we go. Back to West. Here's the 3. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. 10 points for him.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
McLaughlin the pass to Perry. Rebounded by the Lakers. Chamberlain got his 3rd rebound tonight. Lakers leading by 10. He kicks to Goodrich. West outside. Back to Goodrich. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here is McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here is Hairston. West kicks to Chamberlain. The 8-footer. That's good. Chamberlain got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Lakers with some changes. Ellis is checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Hairston. And Erickson subbed in for McMillan. Puts it up off the inbound. Now off the inbound. And he lays it up and in. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Robinson kicks to Baylor. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Robertson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 14. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Gives him the lead pass. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And he makes the first.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
And he makes both free throws. The Lakers with the ball. Outside Baylor. And Riley gets it to go.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Chamberlain's checked in for Ellis.
Will Chamberlain.
On defense, the Lakers. The dish to Jones.
I got him.
Robertson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass Dandridge. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Dandridge has got 4 points in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Erickson, Dandridge defending. Erickson passes to Robinson. Chamberlain. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Wilt Chamberlain in this one, he's got 24 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. And the Lakers making a change here. McMillan's checked in. Chamberlain hits them both. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 14. Robertson drives in. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar's got 14. Now West. 10 points for him. West, right side. Fires from deep. And the shot is good. Goodrich has got 8 points in the quarter.
Clark, they're really struggling guarding that three-point line.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, Steve.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 16. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Goodrich dishes to Chamberlain. Left side, West. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jones. Robertson outside. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 18 points.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And that one's good. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Goodrich against Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And Chamberlain gets it to go.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Robertson against Goodrich. Outside, Jones. There's the feed to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. Chamberlain with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. Baylor, that's good. Baylor's got 9.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 17. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And here is Los Angeles now. They lead by 17. West kicks to Hairston. Back to West. And it's good. West has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Allen passes to McLaughlin. Pulls up, high post. Cannot hit, and it's the Lakers the other way. Here is Hairston. Left side, West. Shoots it up. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hairston. Here's McMillan. He dishes it to West. Over Allen. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And Milwaukee has possession. Tipped away. And now West pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Ellis throws it down.
You know, who says the big guy doesn't like to attack the basket? I mean, could have fooled me on that one.
Yeah, nice change of pace for him to power one home.
Yeah, it's not usually his role, but he takes advantage of the situation there.
Back to Allen. Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. On target from 13 feet. Abdul-Jabbar's got 20 points.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
The pass to McMillan. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Chamberlain's checked in for Ellis. And it's Goodrich in for Erickson. Here's Robertson. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots from 12. And that one hits back iron. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Hairston. Leads him in there. Here's Chamberlain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chamberlain got 14 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Robertson. The 17-footer goes down. The Lakers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Chamberlain dishes to Goodrich. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
McLaughlin the pass to Robertson. Number 34. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Number 44. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for the Lakers. Ellis is checked in for Chamberlain. Baylor comes in for Hairston. And Erickson subbed in for McMillan. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Riley. Back to Baylor. Backing down. There's the block. Ellis kicks to Robinson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Clock at 2. And Riley gets it to go.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Down low, number 34. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Riley kicks to Baylor. Passes it to Riley. Back to Baylor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That free throw good from Baylor.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Allen dishes to Jones. Back to Allen. Makes it off the glass. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Ellis, the pass to Robinson. He passes to Riley. Kicks to Baylor. Defended by Perry. 6 to shoot. Here's Riley. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Bucks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Feeds it to Allen. He kicks it to Nelson. Clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
LA's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Riley kicks to Robinson. Lakers passing it around. Now the pass to Riley. Here's Erickson. Defended by Allen. He feeds it to Baylor. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Gets it to go. 6 points for Allen. Now here is Robinson. Back to Baylor. Great defense that time from Perry.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Steps back and fires. That's good. So it's the Lakers now. Pass to Riley. Pass to Erickson. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's Perry. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Man, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Riley passes it to Baylor. Here is Riley, defended by Perry. That's good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's Allen. Makes the lead pass. Here's Perry. And Ellis with the block. Lakers leading by 22. Passes it to Riley. Back to Baylor. Working on Jones. Here's Riley. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
.109 left in the fourth quarter. Allen outside. Some solid defense from Riley.
That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
Now the dish to Baylor. Rejected by Perry. And they'll keep possession. 4 on the shot clock. For 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Nelson sets a screen for Allen. No good again that time.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
The pass to Riley. Back to Baylor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for the Lakers, Elgin Baylor. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Baylor. Milwaukee making a switch here. And he can't hit the second. Here's Ellis. Goes up again. That's good.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.